Moça! Moça!
Hello?
A group of people were hiking late at night when they suddenly heard a cry for help.
Ô, Jota, dá uma verificada pra lá ali, ó.
Olha aqui,
Onde,
velho,
cara?
tá no chão. Moça do céu. Meu Deus do céu, velho. Meu Deus do céu. Moça.
Moça! Moça! Meu Deus!
Calma. Meu Deus do céu, cara. Tá amarrada. Calma. Cara, ajuda a desamarrar ela aqui,
Ô, Jota, ajuda a desamarrar ela, cara.
Ilumina aí, velho. Ilumina aí, cara.
Deixa eu botar a câmera no chão aqui, cara.
Meu Deus do céu. Jota, desamarra ela aí, velho. Ajuda. Calma, moça. Aqui. Solta ali. Aqui. Solta aqui, velho.
Caramba, velho. O que aconteceu, moça?
O que você tá fazendo aqui, moça? Peraí, deixa eu soltar aqui. Aqui, ó.
O que aconteceu, moça?
A gente vai
Tava indo pro trabalho.
Calma. Que isso, velho? Caramba,
Eu pego o ônibus cedo. Um cara apareceu armado.
olha só, velho.
Um cara apareceu armado, ele me rendeu, ele tava armado, ele me trouxe pra cá.
Ele fez alguma coisa contigo? Moça?
Só que hoje eu não ia ser útil, que ele ia voltar amanhã.
Caramba, velho, como assim? Calma, moça, calma, eu tô te soltando.
Nós vamos te ajudar, tá? Nós estamos aqui pra te ajudar, tá bom?
Calma.
Tá.
É só o susto, tá? É só o susto. Você tá um pouco traumatizado, mas...
Ele não fez nada? Ele não fez nada contigo?
Eu não tô doente, não, né? Pô, graças a Deus, cara.
Ele mesmo. E ele levou o teu celular ou a tua bolsa, é isso?
Claro, pra ela não se comunicar com ninguém, mano.
Ele falou que eu não ia ser útil ainda.
Olha aí, velho.
Ele falou que tu não ia ser útil ainda?
Vamos sair por aqui, ó.
Isso,
Pera, tem que deixar ela se recuperar.
Cara, a gente tem que levantar pra poder dar esse suporte pra ela agora, velho.
Sim, não, mas...
Olha só.
O que
mas
é?
Ela precisa comer, ela falou que tá com fome, mas também ela tá desde as 4 horas da manhã aqui,
Ô,
mano.
moça, assim, o mais importante é que a gente conseguiu te achar que tu tá no meio do mato. Tu tem noção de onde tu tá? O ponto de ônibus fica aqui a 3, 4 quilômetros daqui.
Pois é, mas será que ele pegou ela aqui perto?
Ô,
Dá
ele...
pra saber também?
ele te
Se
ame-
ele trouxe ela de longe,
Ele
ele
te-
te botou no carro, tudo, tu lembra? Se ele te botou no carro, não lembra de nada, cara. Mas também não dá nem pra pegar
A gente tem que sair logo daqui, cara. Vai que esse cara tá por perto.
Isso é uma dor no pescoço, certo?
Tinha uma coisa grossa.
Olha aí, velho.
A woman who has been kidnapped and left for dead in the woods. Fortunately, the woman was not seriously hurt. The group comforter gives her some water and makes a plan to help her escape, all while staying alert to avoid being caught by the person who took her. Luckily, they managed to get her out safely. Now this is from Hannah P., who captured something on camera that she can't seem to explain. As Hannah scrolls on her phone, this is captured.
I was invited because of lesbian geography. We've been together almost ever since. Years.
What was your first impression of her after?
Molly Spence. I was in blue jeans and a plaid in a big.
Hello?
Needless to say, Hannah has been left immensely terrified by the seemingly inexplicable incident. Somehow a creaking noise is heard on the staircase, despite there being no one on the stairs. Her dog seems to notice this, given that he barks as the creaks are heard, But creepiest of all, the sound of charging footsteps descending the staircase and towards Hannah is caught on camera. Now, Hannah has had this happen to her more than once, which doesn't faze her as much as when it happened before. But like all incidents, this one has yet to be explained. Just who or what was running down the staircase. On September 27, 2024, a woman named Jalen quickly reaches for her phone to capture something on camera. This isn't the first time it's happened, but tonight it occurred again. Jalen had been working on her laptop in bed when she noticed something out of the corner of her eye. Given that this took place at her grandparents' house, which is filled with numerous vintage items, she's not surprised that this happened. She believes some of these items might be cursed or haunted, and even if they're not, she's still afraid to return to this place because of this incident. Here's her footage.
This thing just moved.
Boy, all the talking heads would have been screaming about the Dallas Cowboys and sticking forth in this organization. So again, kudos to the Cowboys going on the road, getting a good win, see how they win.
There's a saying in golf, there's no pictures on the scorecard. If you're down, you don't care if it's by 5 or something like, you just happy that you moved to 2 or 2. The injury to Parsons, and we don't know anything at this point, he just left by a car with the left shoe off. How do you assess what that man needs to do? Feels a lot better if he's on the feet.
I mean, that would be, if he's missing any significant time, I mean, he's that better. He's a better player on the side of the ball.
Oh my God.
They have to be playing from the hand. That Cowboys are best suited, but they have a team and they get on that pass rush. But if you don't have that guy, Mike
The door just moved.
Winning percentage or 60% and everything, you know.
33 propels 100 affordable housing laws, including the
Quiet early on, much more involved, particularly
The safety over the top, and you'll see right down here.
A free personal Suzuki dessert. An entree plus free dessert, just $13. That's a sweet deal. They weren't able to kick a field goal late. There were losses involved.
Are you real? You can do it again. I won't watch.
At this point, Jalen realized that what she had seen earlier wasn't just her imagination, but something real. The mannequin starts to move, but only slightly. It seems to come to life, but strangely, it only moves when Jalen isn't looking directly at it. It's as if it's trying not to get caught by being subtle. However, since a mirror was reflecting its image, she tricks it into revealing its movement. There's also something else about this video that viewers have noticed. Whether an odd chance or not, viewers can't help but speculate that the balloon in the door shutting by itself played a part in distracting Jalen almost as if they were intended to stop her from seeing the doll. It's peculiar how both objects interfered each time she attempted to spot it. Despite their efforts to block her view, she finally captures sight of it. Thus, the question arises, how exactly did the doll move on its own? Was it merely a coincidence that things were trying to obstruct her view? Like most videos, there isn't a definitive answer yet, but feel free to share your thoughts below. A man named Tristan has a TikTok account dedicated to capturing the chilling hauntings that have plagued him for the past 2 years. Often, when he's alone in his apartment, he hears unsettling sounds, disembodied footsteps echoing around him, eerie bangs and knocks that seem to come from deep within the walls. For a while, the disturbances quieted down, leaving him in a false sense of security. But that uneasy peace shattered when Tristan began to hear something far more sinister. A chilling knock echoed from inside the bathroom, sending shivers down his spine. He flung open the door, but to his dismay, he found it empty. As he searched the room for any sign of a hidden intruder, another series of ominous knocks reverberated from the second bathroom. He opened that door too, only to be greeted by silence and darkness. 3 days later, as he lay in bed trying to drift off to sleep, loud bangs erupted through his apartment. Heart racing, he leaped up and grabbed his phone to record, hoping to capture whatever haunted his home. The banging grew louder and more frantic as he stepped into the hallway. He glanced into the living room, dining room, and kitchen, but found no one there, just the unsettling silence. It was a familiar scene, as if he were sharing his home with an irritating roommate, a roommate who was dead and utterly thoughtless. In the next video, a man inspects a property where something very disturbing was captured on camera the previous night.
See, guess what? Meron na naman kaming mga hindi.
As it turns out, a homeless person had intruded into the property, and it's Benji's task, the one recording, to remove him. However, unbeknownst to Benji, he won't just encounter a squatter, but something else as well. In his own words, the house terrifies him. It's the one place he dislikes checking for squatters. He often finds them on the properties he owns, which is why he created this video series. But it's this particular video that has left viewers unnerved. This is what he caught.
Ayun. There is somebody in here. I know you're in there, man. Hello? Police! No, you're in there, man. This is in your house, man. It smells like shit. Hello? Hello? Hello?
A dark figure appears briefly, but if you slow down the footage and zoom in, you'll notice it standing inside the room. Although briefly seen, Benji spots it immediately before taking a second look. When he looks again, it's gone. It stands motionless for just a moment before disappearing instantly. Even stranger is that the camera seems to be either glitching or capturing something unseen. All this happens before the door starts to partially close on its own. Benji, having dealt with many squatters before, assumed this was another trespasser. So, he runs over to confront the person, but no squatter is found inside. To this day, Benji wonders what was inside his house. But according to him, if he had to guess, it definitely wasn't a squatter. In this footage, Carol embarks on a solitary camping expedition to document wildlife behavior. He places trail cameras around his campsite. As darkness descends, Carol ventures into the forest for exploration, but is quickly unsettled by peculiar sounds he encounters.
You can hear it. I didn't see anything, but I could hear like wood splitting, like as in like someone chopping wood, like with an axe or something. I'm not entirely sure what that would have been. That was it. Right, okay. Someone's doing fireworks. Yeah, these OEX tents are pretty good. I've never had any water come through any one of them that I've got. Every one I've owned also has been very easy to put up. I'm off to bed now. I shall see you in the morning. I've not got a clue what that noise was. There's about 8 different noises, sound like someone was walking around about 40 yards away. I had no bang off of the alarm, but definitely a banging in the woods. Don't know what the audio is going to come up like on there, whether it caught it or not, but 100% it's like at least 40 yards away, something like that.
The next morning, Carol anxiously reviews the footage from his trail camera and is shocked by what he sees.
Trail camera traps. Playing every time I see a shadow of the next tree ahead. Either way, it does show. Even the most confident wild campers can get pushed.
A shadowy figure moving near his campsite in the dead of night sends questions flooding his mind. As he hurriedly packs up and leaves the forest,